Welcome back to the ASUS RG Dreamleague. We're here with the last game of the last series of Day 5, all ready for Phase 2. And we're joined by Hani. Hani, welcome to the broadcast.
Hello.
Hello. You were not expecting to be on camera.
No, I
kind of lied. I tried to tell it wrong.
You were tricked.
That's okay.
So we just saw game 1 of Team Tinker taking on Virtus.Pro. What did you think of the game? Did you manage to be able to... Because I saw you playing Smash, so I don't know how much you caught of the game.
No, I was actually trying to trick Envy into a pup that he's now playing on Southeast Asia server.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, from the game, I think Tinker actually had one of their favorite lineups, like the Shaker mid. LC is usually one of those heroes that Piker likes to run, so I think all the draft went into what Tinker likes to play. So, yep.
Did it? Nope.
Nope. That's a heat pack, guys.
Oh, that's a heat pack.
Everybody be calm. It's just a heat pack.
Maybe the...
It looks like something else.
Maybe the laning wasn't that great. Tight solo against the Void in a one-on-one. Didn't get help.
Yeah, they got no help at all. Do you think they should have rotated the supports up there early to get Void a few levels and then kind of leave
Yeah,
it?
like if you get the early start on Void, then I think he has a chance. Like it's not great, but he has a chance to take that one-on-one. But without any help, he can't do anything.
So Sing Sing actually levels up Kraken Shell. Like he got 3 Kraken, 2 Anchor. Do you know anything about that build? Seems a bit strange.
I mean, maybe he thinks that the Void, the Void can't deal any damage at all. So probably that. Maybe the reason.
Cool.
Okay, so you're thinking mostly in the draft is where Virtus.Pro is looking to maybe making it a bit more difficult?
Yeah, maybe don't give them these heroes that they actually want to play. Try to, upgrade their draft. I don't know, but yeah, just don't play on the favorite heroes of Tinker, I'd say.
Who do you expect to win for this last game?
To be honest, the 1-1 streak is quite high, so I think maybe the odds are going with VP here.
Okay.
Okay. Shane, are you sticking with your prediction?
Yeah. I said 1-1, yeah.
You said 1-1, and you said 2-0, right?
Yeah, I said 2-0 Tinker. I'm going to stick to that.
Okay.
Just to remind everybody, your 2-0 Polar or VP is no longer here.
Yeah, thanks. I was wrong.
No problem.
Okay. Thanks for pointing everybody out, for pointing out that I was wrong. It's okay. I can admit when I was wrong. But I'm still thinking VP will take this game as well. So best of luck to them. We are actually already into the draft.
Yes.
So I'm going to leave you to it. Of course, it is the last game of Day 5 of the ASUS RG Dreamleague. It is Tinker versus Virtus.Pro.
And that's a heat pack, apparently.
Do you want it?
Not really. I don't know where it's been, so I'm kind of scared.
Your chair, sir.
Nice.
What happened to the dirt casting chair?
Someone stole it. I think they're using it in the Swedish broadcast.
It's okay, I'll sit on the ground, as I always do.
So the Elder Titan ban? Like people have been picking that Koi heavily in the past. What do you think of
Elder Titan? Yeah, right now, I think Bulba realized after Secret picked it a lot of times how good his favorite hero actually is as a support as well. So he saw how it's done, and now I think he follows No-Tail's roots there. But yeah, it's a good ban for Virtus.Pro, because the hero is very, very strong right now.
Cool. And like Razor and DP. It looks a lot like TI, to be honest.
I mean, I think Razor DP, honestly, like right now what I'm thinking about these kind of opening bans, like I think you want to go with bans that the teams really, like the heroes, they really like to pick. Because you can't, any draft is really possible right now. With the first opening picks, you're not going to ban anything. So you might as well want to ban what's the strongest for the teams.
I really like the way they pick Earthshaker first. Like it says to me, we probably will play this as a support now because we're trying to trick you into thinking we're playing it as a mid.
Yeah, I mean, the good part is they have the option, right?
Yeah.
I think what you can see though with the draft right now, the opening, so they take out DP, which leans to me that it's rather a Shaker middle, especially with the follow-up pick Skywrath, because, I mean, EGM can play the Shaker, but Bulba plays the Shaker as well, rather, I believe. And with the 2 bans, Razor as well, strong solo mid, Shaker can hardly do anything about Razor. DP, you don't want to give DP a weak matchup, which is Shaker in theory. It's not a strong matchup for DP. So banning those 2 in the first 2 kind of shows me that they want to aim to get the Shaker middle. It's not set, obviously.
Yeah.
It can also still be the support duo, but I would say the tendency is right now that it's going to be the mid shaker.
So who do you pick as a mid laner against Earthshaker? Like any kind of ranged nuker? The Puck,
I think the puck was actually good.
yeah.
I think G misplayed a bit in start. Like when he got
Bulba kind of rotated as well.
I know when he got tower dived, he got tower dived from the right side of the dire tower, like from the Roach side. And in theory, like they open up not with a Fissure stun, they open up with a silence of Skywrath, and I don't know, that shouldn't really happen. Like
he shouldn't be able to get that close to you.
Yeah, like a well execution would be like a Shaker Fissure into the silence, but it was a silence opening, and it's not optimal at all.
And the smoke actually broke, but I'm pretty sure it was at night time as well.
Yeah, yeah, but it's gonna break in tower range, so it was at night time though. Yeah, that's true.
Tidehunter. I guess it's another hero that Tinker are comfortable with. They pick it a lot for Sing, and also we've seen Pycat play it.
The Tide?
Yeah.
Wait, Tide is picked up by...
Yeah, but for VP it's like a counterfeit kind of thing.
I mean, that's alright, I would say. Casual offlaner.
Yeah, I'd say Sidoi is probably happier with that than Void, to be honest.
Yeah, Void is always very situational. Like, you can have a really, really good game, or you have this highly, like, hard impact. But I think also, like, when you play this Void, you need, like, heroes that provide you room. Like, Puck sure is one of those, but Necro is... Like, you have so little burst. Like, Puck is not that much burst. You kind of, like, open up the fight, and then, like, Void ultis, the synergy in the two is not really there. Like,
a little bit.
It's like this kind of double room securing heroes, you know? It's hard to stand in the fight, but it's still... You know, until you get the Necro that has some items, you hardly still have any burst. Like, you want to use the Necro ulti, but with a Void...
Without any damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not guaranteed. And right now, with that opening, I could even see them going again for the Necro. Like, with a Tide on their side, I would say that would be a lot better. Because then they have the burst into the Necro.
And it's the
if they
control
like to play
as well. Because we saw in the last game, you know, at like 20 minutes into the game, you go Midas, Blink. You're so weak, you know what I mean? And an AoE stun like Tidehunters can like kind of secure the Necro ulti for you.
I'm not a big fan of the Midas. I don't know. I mean, Necro is one of those heroes that needs levels, but I think level 2 ulti is kind of the key, not level 3. Like, level 3 is great to have, but 2 is kind of what you aim to. And then, yeah, hard stop gets better, but I don't know. I feel like you said, if you get this Midas, then you're like super weak. Like, you're really weak at that stage. Then you need another like 2 items to get into the game. What I think is pretty good on Necro is if you can get the Shivas into BKB. Like, if you get the stagger Shivas BKB, you're like a force. You just stand in the fight. But again, like, the item build-up is going to be hard. Like, you get the dagger into maybe a BKB, which is okay in some situations, but then your mana pool lags and your damage is going to lag. So it's hard. But it seems like maybe that's a trick, and it's going to be an offlane Puck. Right now, the draft, obviously, like, Kemity's Puck middle, right? Yeah. And just a standard support duo. But I believe they still leave it open.
When do you pick Ogre as well this early? Like, they've banned Lycan and Slark. They're 2 heroes that obviously do really, really well with the Bloodlust.
I think VP just has this idea of Ogre being a very strong support. Like, you know, they used to run Potom all the time. All the time, Potom. And the win rate was really good with the hero. Like, I actually wonder why they just went completely away from the idea of Potom. Because I don't think
maybe there was an incident or something.
Yeah. I guess maybe scrims didn't go that well, and then lost confidence, but... Yeah, like, now I guess this Ogre came into play with a new patch, or like with a patch, and then they switched around and thought that the pick might be better overall.
Ice cream man. Oh god. They're going for the big team fight kind of thing. Like, looking at their heroes, which hero would you want to play in a carry? Like, if you had to play carry right now for VP?
I think if they like to play the Necro, I think Necro is still one choice.
Because they pick they kind of go with it, so they don't counterpick it with it?
I mean, this whole Tide jump is quite good, but if the Naga turns into the carry, then I think Necro is cool. But if the Naga is not the carry, then it's like so-so, because you have Naga that can stay always super far back, but Spectre now is, I think it's a pretty good pick, because Shaker is gonna have issues initiating.
Yeah, because of the
He would
OT.
struggles. Spectre is also quite good against Skywrath. It's okay against the puck. Like, you're not gonna kill him, but at the same time you get this vision advantage.
And you can also stop blinks as well, which is...
I think it's a pretty good pick because the tri lane right now that they're gonna get potentially aggressive is hardly as good. It's really hardly as good because you face a and an Ogre with a Spectre, which is, it's not the strongest tri lane, but it's pretty good.
Cool.
So I'd say, yeah, the Spectre pick is...
You asleep, Lumi? I can't hear Lumi in my ear.
Am I?
Okay, now I can hear
Okay,
you.
sorry. I guess I was muted. But no, I was mostly
Good
just
game,
listening
well
to
played.
what Hani's saying, just taking it in.
Alright.
Okay.
Emberban.
So
It looks like, I honestly think it looks like this Shaker middle to me.
But you don't know. That's the problem. Like, you don't... Like,
No, I really think it's EGM on the Naga, Bulbous Skyrath, Puck off lane, Shaker middle,
Okay.
and a Veno short lane that pressures. Okay, I might go too far here, but I could see that happening.
So why did they pick Venomancer against this team? Like, what's the logic behind that?
He lanes really well against the Tide, right? As a safe lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he will give you this permanent pressure,
On the towers.
but I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Could be. It could
Then
be Venom
again,
mid maybe.
like
as well.
what else would they offlane? Veno offlane is quite terrible.
Venom mid isn't so bad.
Venom middle is the option, yeah. Venom mids, but then I guess Puck turns into the offlane, or they contest, but I don't see a contest happening here.
Does this open up an option for offensive trialing into the Spectre? Like a maybe Veno Skywrath Naga?
But the thing is, would you want to contest when you are semi-secured your late game with the Spectre in this matchup? Like, especially thinking right now with the draft that it could be a Shaker mid again. I mean, sure they can contest, you know, run I mean, or not contest, run the Shaker support, Naga.
Ooh.
Okay, so if
I
I
guess
check...
Naga carry? No, it's you see, it's kind of... No, EGM plays, so it's a Naga carry.
Okay.
Koika playing the Naga, and then
Solo lane, Venomancer bottom?
I believe it's the Naga short, Venom middle, Puck off lane.
Okay. Zeus is pretty good against Earthshaker if he went mid as well, so maybe that was some of the logic.
I also think Zeus is good against illusions.
Yeah.
And Zeus Spectre is like a very old school combo.
That global presence.
It's quite cool. I like to see Zeus. I think it's a underpicked hero, actually. I really think it's very underpicked. Especially in TV scenarios as well. I think it's one of the best counters to a
Yeah.
TV.
We saw earlier FNG use a Lina, just that burst damage against Terrorblade is.
But what I mean about the Zeus against TV is the static. There's two chain
take away the
lightnings.
illusions and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like you can have as much item as you want. Like TV at best gets like 3.2k HP, like we saw earlier today, and it takes like 2 to 3 chain lightnings, and the Elios just disappear, and that's what a stack TV. So it's always like this kind of thing. You don't really want to get the BKB on TV either. Like it's situational, but yeah, the burst that Zeus offers is actually very sick.
Looks like they're gonna run the Veno safe lane. I guess that just has an easier time than the Naga against the Tide on the safe lane. But the fight over the rune, it's gonna be 2-1-2 with I guess the Earthshaker helping out Sing Sing on the top lane, but possibly rotating mid for a gank as well.
Where is
Oh, Yo's really getting aggressive chase. Is he actually blocked here? No, he's not. Although it kind of looked like that. But Hastun's gonna get secured.
where is Sadoi's items? Like he has 200 gold and just 2 sticks and a...
Sadoi.
Is he
Maybe he
saving
wants
for like
to.
a quick?
I think he wants to semi-rush these boots.
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay.
But okay, it's not a Naga short. It's gonna be Naga middle against Zeus.
Yeah, I think the poison sting on this lane is gonna just give Sadoi a really tough time. And Boba is coming out to harass. Although he does have 8 tangos, so.
EGM's just constantly sitting around top, just in case they go on Sing Sing as well. Like they can't really kill him, I don't think, if EGM's constantly here.
No, I mean, he's gonna get this decent start for Puck.
Yeah.
But him showing up on top is good for the Zeus middle. Like, I think a missing shake is always like very scary for mid lane, especially like in the early levels. Because also even Riptide, like plus a Fissure, brings Zeus down to like 30% HP, and he's already in half right now.
I always, when I lane against Naga mid, I always get like terrified because I feel like there's very little you can do. Like Zeus is probably one of the better heroes against it, but I feel like you can't harass him because he's always just bottle crowing and he's so high armor that it's really, really difficult to even right click him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few heroes that deal good with him. I think nuke heroes generally, high nuke heroes are good. I think ASUS is maybe one of the better, which you sometimes see. Because also one of those greedy heroes that can pay off. Mag maybe is okay, but then again, yeah, you play against this hard carry Naga late game, where Mag maybe isn't the best answer. But I think Zeus, generally, I would say Zeus is not that bad in that matchup. That's why I was surprised. Like, I could see the Venom mid maybe being a bit more efficient, but especially if they plan to have the Shaker mostly around top and middle now, right? Yeah. It's the fear of Tide getting too much. Like, Tide will get too much if the Naga's bottom, and then he doesn't have any free farm either. Like, unless he try lane bottom, Naga will have a tough time.
I think this game Zeus is going to have a very tough time getting to the runes though. It seems like Shaker and Skywrath
and Bulba, they're fairly on point. Like,
I mean, I guess Ogre and AA could challenge, but seems like at least for this wave they're busy doing other things.
No, it's, I mean, they have this one word, the ops for top of TT means a lot for the rotation. Like, they would see all the rotations to the rune unless they smoke.
Pykard's actually holding on to his second skill point.
I overall think though that an Ogre rotating and an AA trying to keep off the Puck, like it's a so-so situation obviously, but if Ogre can create space, like especially when you have a dual lane top and like let's say Ogre just walks towards bottom, like you have this dual lane, sure there's a Venno, but Venno isn't, he really isn't scary on early levels. Like, you just create chaos, you know, you force rotations, now they have this standard tri-lane top, and you see all heroes, like you know A is
exactly where everyone is.
They ping him out. And that's what I meant earlier with like Shaker. When you can't see Shaker, he's just gone. Like, let's say he's top and he blocks this wave, or you can't see him anywhere, then middle has to be super afraid. Bottom lane has to be semi-afraid, because it can't be the Shaker
Oh my god,
block.
this courier. It's gonna come in, smoke Boba, sees it, easy kill. That's a bottle, boots.
Oh god, gee.
Is that like a game losing? Oh no.
Oh no, and he's gonna die as well. Oh god.
I mean, Boba has been extremely effective in game 1, but
this is when you get a G face.
I actually think he's dead. No, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose this wave as well. Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Does something like that?
Like, I wonder though, like, honestly, this kind of just is rune checking. I think rune checking is so important. Like, they have a ward top, but this one doesn't scout the rune.
Yeah.
Then they have no rune bottom, no ward bottom, so they don't know what rune it is. And then it was the Indus rune, right? Or was it just the smoke? No, it was the smoke. It was the smoke. The Naga at the Indus rune. Yeah. But yeah, like, you have no idea what's going on. But yeah, this courier sniping is like the most annoying thing that can happen to you from mid lane. It really is. It's so frustrating.
Especially with boots and ball.
Two boots.
Two boots. Who owns the other boots?
I'm not
Sedoy,
sure.
is it? He has 153 gold. I guess it's Sedoy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And that's actually, so that's your two core lanes that lose like such a big advantage. That's like, it's like game-winning moves right there.
So Pykard's still keeping his points. I guess he's like, if there's a kill possible, he'll level the Gale. Is that it?
Pykard
on the Venomancer.
Yeah, right now he's just like, he can, you know, he can skill this Gale if he wants to get this kill, like you said. But I mean, I think as soon as he hits 5, he's gonna go 3 plague wards.
Yeah, and put the pressure on.
Unless something happens until then, which is very unlikely when we look at the map right now.
Oh,
but he's gonna go for the plague wards and push, I believe.
Is it, like, say you're playing mid for your team, and that happens to you, does it affect Like obviously it affects your mood in the game, but like would certain players, you know, react differently? To, like would you get mad, or what would happen? Like if that happened to you in a game?
Yeah, I get quite mad. But like, more like
would that affect your game?
I would be like, why can't my supports do this? Why does it happen to me? Like, why can't my supports check these runes? Why can't I have vision on rotation and whatnot? Because it's not G's fault.
So it'll affect your game,
Like he can potentially check one rune, but he knows Shaker is missing. He sees the Shaker going for top. It calls for them, but I think this, again, like this ward that they have in top area means a lot. Like, it really means a lot. If this ward is gone, then they can't see support rotation. Right now, they're just stale, and...
Okay, so we have some lag issues. Let's
maybe go for the low.
Ping. I have 50% packet loss. It's not ideal.
Well played, Valve. Too many Arcanas have been bought today.
Yeah, they can't handle the servers.
You know, I was thinking earlier, like, so they create this Arcana for TI, then they make it $30, like even more, like 30 euros. You get to choose what Arcana sells the best for them.
Yeah.
And then it's like not even Arcana for...
It's really smart. Like.
Yeah, it is.
But then again, the people wanted it, so...
Yeah, obviously. Like, you would not say no. I bought it myself. So.
I actually haven't played any Dota since I've started this. And I'm getting the itch. Watching Dota all day just makes me want to play Dota so much.
Yeah. Playing that Pierre Arcana.
Y'all might be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so we're rehosting. Load from 4:30, okay.
Good game, well played. Do we have to leave?
Hold on. I don't know. Do we leave, Lumi?
I don't know. You're on the computer, so...
Let's see.
You're committed to leaving or not.
I'm gonna just see if everyone's left the game. Yeah, I guess we leave.
Alright. The Ultra Mega Chicken leaves the game.
It's Andy's name.
Right. It's quite good. Let's check his MMR.
It's actually quite high. I think it's like 5.3.
5.27.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Honey, got a tip for viewers out there to raise their MMR?
Mm-hmm. Play Omni Knight.
Play Omni Knight.
And have a positive attitude.
Yeah,
I think actually that's more important. Like, I just, you know, like in between the games, when I put Envy on this CS server.
Right. You QC for him, right?
Like, I queued India, Southeast Asia, and US West. But he didn't get US West since he had 400 ping. So from here, he should have like 200 to 300 for West. So I believe it's Southeast Asia that he got.
That was nice, yeah.
I think so. But he was like so positive. I think he wanted this challenge. You know, I made him a favor. Now
you're making him a better player.
Yeah. He stayed like very positive. Guys, we need to make this game.
Have you ever watched a stream? He's like the most opposite of what you call positive.
But he's like the biggest tryhard.
That's true. That's true.
He will still tell that.
We gotta join the lobby.
Yeah, I'm trying now. The game crashed.
Dota Network.
Okay.
We might be here for a long night.
If the Dota network goes down?
Or everything goes down again?
Okay.
What's the password again?
Okay. Access denied, it says. Help Lumi. I actually said the password on stream.
Oh, because we just started the game.
Ah, that's fine.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We have one screen.
The game started.
Are we the camera?
No. Weapons is the camera.
Alright. What an awful camera job so far.
Whoa, Weapons is amazing.
I'm kidding, Weapons.
He gets angry with us. Like I wouldn't.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't mess with him.
Is he tryhard camera boy?
Yeah.
Right.
He missed 2 kills in like a 60-minute game, and he felt very bad with himself. So.
Oh.
And it was Blink Dagger like in.
Is that like CS? You know, like in CS, where it's all about having every kill on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I think CS is a lot easier to camera with though. If you play a lot. Like.
I think Dota is very easy to know where the kills are. just looking at the minimap.
Sometimes though you get these random.
Wait, just look at the minimap and then you know where the action is. I can tell you, like I can just look at the minimap and I know what's going to happen.
Okay, what's happening now?
It's happening now. Bottom is harassing, but it's an ogre. He's just dodged. Did he smoke down there? He might have smoked down there. But like you can tell most of the action just by looking at the minimap.
But sometimes the random kills happen.
All right, maybe I'll find a good example to show that.
So what does G need to do to get his team back in this?
Oh, he has
okay, the positive part about Zeus is actually, that's why I like to play the hero as well. As much as people like to focus on you, it's really hard to shut down Zeus, because all he needs is like level 10, like 11 is cool. Like he can have, I guess, a pretty big impact if he has an early, really good game, like level 6. But I don't know, like I think it's one of the better heroes to like come back into a game. Like you don't really fall behind. You just need this blink, force, whatever, bloodstone. There's a few item builds you can go, I guess. But yeah.
So he has his bottom boots now.
But I just think that the only carry they have is the Naga. So the longer you can delay the Radiance, the better it is. Right now all they did is try to give Spectre a good game.
We're going to see a smoke up top. Oh, actually, concussive shot missed, but I don't think it'll make a difference here. Jotun will go down regardless. Although that's a smoke gank, and they got a support.
But putting that much pressure on top lane, like lets Quickfoot and Naga farm a lot better as well. So
it's just like usually the team that wins is the team that plays proactive.
Yeah, the most aggressive.
If you're the team that creates the next move, and when you can always bring, like it's this idea that you create where you put the opponent always at this point where you make the next move in the head, like in the, you know, like a chess field, like you make this next move and they have to react to it. And if you just play this reactive game, it's always like really bad or hard to play, because like in theory, mid game, mid lane.
Okay.
Koifa's got that early ensnare point that we don't normally see, and kind of
it's gotten 2 kills.
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess against a Zeus, it can be very effective just because he's super squish.
He hasn't learned the Zoti though. Shows you a lot of confidence, I guess.
I guess the hard part is with the ogre. I feel like ogre needed to. That's what I meant with creating this chaos.
Yeah.
Like when you are around mid lane, you just fuck with the middle. You just stand there and you force another support to be middle.
I think it was in a game, was it the last game? He just kind of hung around middle.
Top.
Yeah, he's going to eat a couple of nukes. Fissure's going to come through. They need a little bit more, though. But, well, actually, he could start juking around Sing Sing, taking a tower, taking the aggro a little bit as well. He needs a couple more hits. The Zeus ult's going to come through. BZZ, thanks for the experience. And they're going to chase on.
Ward as well. They saw the ward as well.
Yeah.
Oh, huge. That bait, like he walked back up.
He misplayed. Like he ate the wrong tree.
Yeah.
He ate the wrong tree. He should have eaten to the left one. But
so he could
whatever.
Walk around the U.
Good reaction by G there.
G though, he's not done.
They might get the shaker as well to see a mana.
Oh, I'm not sure if you dive this. G loves to dive, so he's going to come in. Actually, the bow will hit through the fog. Nicely done. Sing Sing, is he going to actually come back and get the kill? Creeps are helping out, so it looks like he's dead. Meanwhile, on the backline, Venomancer, he's dropped his ultimate. And I think Sador should be fine. But Shaker is teleporting in.
I think they are chasing. Yeah.
Fox still has ulti CD though, but...
Wait, they have Ravage.
They need to...
Oh, actually I thought the face got him. Jotum's very low on the left side as well. It's got to be very careful to those Venom wards. Sing Sing's going to come in. Nice phase here. He's going to actually trade his kill. Yo trying to run away. EGM's just giving him the hammer, and he should get the kill. Oh, actually, the urn coming out from BZZ. So will the Fire Blast, and they're going to get the kill.
Oh my god.
Well, all that happens. Now gets space, but... I actually think EGM misplayed slightly there. He had the hit, then he avoided the hit. I guess he misclicked on the hit, so he didn't go through. Then he tried to re-click it, and
sometimes with the long attack animations that happens. Like.
I just think he pretty much misclicked on a creep or something next to him. There was one creep next to him, and he misclicked, I believe.
I actually love the Spectre build, the Urn first Spectre build. What do you think about it?
I think it's okay. The good part is, I mean, the upgrade. You know, like I'm not the greatest Urn player, to be honest. I buy the item once in a lifetime. but I think it is a good item.
You play Invoker a lot. Do you never get it on
No.
It's pretty funny. Like, they literally can't move. Shot him, bottom.
Hani's not
Maybe
impressed
a-
with the Invoker urn.
It's so funny, though.
Okay, today I practiced Quasvex Invoker.
Really?
And my conclusion came to great play.
The stun from the...
The
stopping the sound.
bolts to interrupt the Naga sleep.
That was so close.
The urn sounds interesting, but I think even on Quasvex you need to get that Midas. Mid lane. G doesn't have ulti. Oh, Puck has to blink 10 and blink. That's a good blink timing. Especially for tri
off lane, yeah.
Yeah, but like the tri lane didn't rotate at all, and Puck manages to get that early blink. Which
Didn't the Ogre go bottom once with a smoke?
I guess, but like the way it starts, you know, is like that Puck in theory should not have space, but it kind of shows that, like, sure, Shaker stop, he blocks the lane, so Puck gets the lane back, but...
Ooh. Song to
sure.
initiate mid, missed completely.
Oh. Song wastes 180 seconds. Well, Quick is getting very close to the relic, and that's really good relic timing so far. Like, despite that last death.
Actually, the Def and Spectre doing pretty good up top also allowed them to catch up on net worth. It's like neck and neck with the Naga. But
I think they just need to make plays right now. Like, before the Radiance happens, they need to be the active ones. They really have to be the active ones. They need to use these ultimates.
he's going to try to save himself. He's got the Vanguard and Urn.
He was pretty tanky.
Yeah, but they have enough.
Sure, they tried to, like, they just farmed up with Tidehunter, trying to get closer to the dagger, but I think it's the wrong move. I think they should be trying to get the smoke, trying to create space before Naga has the Radiance. Like, if you don't drop a single tower, and their tower push is awful, actually.
So who's your target here? Do you go for Koifa?
You can, yeah, like Koika would be the best if you can just shut him down. Like, you try to aim for this, especially when Seep is down. Like,
Yeah, it's a huge cooldown.
you can kill him right now. And the thing is, like, what I don't like to see at all is, for example, sure, Tide doesn't have the dagger right now, right? But he has a cooldown. It's a huge cooldown, and you can still use it. Spectre and Zeus, like, it's 3 cooldowns that should be used. They should play on the ultis. Like, when you have these kind of strats, you need to play on the ultis, because right now they're just gonna be waiting on dying. Like, I think, for example, they have the smoke on Ogre right now, so if they would smoke up, they have
the
a haste on Zeus,
okay.
but I think they should smoke up with the Tide. Tide is not there now. Tide is gonna go middle. Like, I guess he has this mindset. I need to get this Blink Dagger to make something happen. But alright, he's setting up for bottom. They're finding the Shaker in the forest.
Oh, they have Han. This is definitely a kill, but
that's good.
they'll get 1 kill. They see Boba south as well as Sing Sing. Looks like he's gonna hunt in for Pycat. That's, I think, the toughest kill.
He has ulti up.
This production value right now is too insane. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the first-person BZZ cam, but he's taking a ton of damage and coiled up. Sadoy's gonna drop that Ravage. Where's the Zeus? He needs to come in with a haste. Gets a ton of kills here. It wasn't the Naga, but they got a... Actually, they got the Naga.
They killed the Naga.
Yeah, never mind. Sing Sing, a random bolt into the forest.
Nice.
No, he's gonna blink forward and get the bolt as well. Jeez, how many kills was that? 4? Could be.
They killed EGM twice, yeah.
Oh, Sadoy, walk him down.
It's not gonna catch him.
Yeah.
But like I said, so they played this active. They searched for the kill. That's exactly what they need to do, and I actually think it was a wrong move from the Naga to join the fight. I don't think it was worth it.
You need to be greedy, dude.
Even if you get kills out of this, you just put yourself at risk of dying. While a Spectre ulti is used not on your lane, a Tide ulti was on him then, but like, you put yourself in a position. Why do you want to take the fight before you have the Radiance? Like, he had the gold for the relic.
It was very close, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like, he kind of had it, but. Let's say if he wouldn't have joined that fight, they used everything bottom. If he would have TB top, or even, I don't know where he exactly was. Maybe it was jungle, maybe it was middle, I'm not sure, I didn't see. But if he wasn't there, he would have been like 600 gold off Radiance. He would have had it, like almost. And like, that should be a priority. Everyone else should create space, and they did a really good job in the early game. They created a lot of space to supports. For the mid lane especially, like when you get kills.
Yeah, Pycat, they're choosing how to kill him. Well, they'll kill him that way. There's so many ways.
Go for more.
Yep. Actually,
I think Sing's dead.
It was a good coil. He doesn't have... Oh,
And-
he had Horn up.
Wow,
Nice
they actually
kill.
used the
I think he
Haunt
even
for
got
Get a
that one.
second?
Well, dagger? Wow.
Burn.
Well play.
Kill.
Well play.
They even scout up bottom. Like, if they saw that he doesn't have a TP, which in theory they could have seen that he doesn't have a TP, I think they pinked down there, but I believe they didn't shake. Like, Spectre would have gone for the bottom kill. I'm very certain he could have walked in there. But
Maybe he was too busy, like...
yeah, no, I'm very certain they didn't see that he doesn't have a TP. Like, they saw low HP, but that's all. He would have walked 100% down there if he had more information.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, after finishing at Vanguard, Spectre's up to 2K. I mean, if there's a Radiance in like the next 5-7 minutes, suddenly, I think Virtus.Pro is actually winning the game. Would you say?
I mean, the Spectre, the good part about the Spectre pick is that they have the initiation gets disrupted very heavily, very heavily. What was it? Oh,
Nice pickoff.
Yeah, he knew that he doesn't. He was walking back, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he had this ward there. So yeah, very great pickup by the A. What is he aiming for? All right, he's super poor.
He's got that magic stick. He's happy for the moment.
Aiming for wards.
Yeah.
For wards.
I mean, I guess they chose that Ogre's the more important hero here. I think it's nice to get a Midas on A when you can afford it.
Yeah.
Over an Axe, actually. I think the level 11 is more important than getting Axe. Plus, you get the Midas to game Drex on. You're gonna get your Axe either way.
Yeah, true.
So what's the plan now? I mean, there's the song is up. Okay.
Ultimates. Like, they have the dagger. Right now, you see the smoke. They still have the ward bottom. I think in theory, if you get A ulti like that, they could guess that there's a ward behind it.
Yeah.
Because it's not gonna happen. But they saw the Venom for a short time. They think that he's sitting down behind the
Well, the smoke breaks.
Oh, cool.
smoke breaks.
Like that might be.
Except that Blink Dagger gets cancelled by the... Oh, they're going to haunt in
now.
anyways. They have the Zeus over the one want to use it. Here comes the song.
Seedoy could have reacted there.
Actually, if they want to stick around, fight, Ice Blast is going to come in.
Dagger's gonna be off cooldown now. Dagger?
Okay, Blink Ravage. They have Zeus as well. I'm surprised Zeus has not been
He's
used
in
yet.
range. I think he's in range.
Zuso? No Zuso just yet. There's a finally Zuso. And here comes Yo taking a ton of damage. BZZ, though, he does not care. He's so tanky. He's losing a ton of health thanks to that poison. Boba zoning him away. Where's the third dagger? It's going to go to the left side. He's going to go into the tree, getting a little bit of help here. And, man, Boba's just like giving them so much Luke. Finally, Zeus joined the fight from the back line. He could blink forward and get more kill. Here we go. Oh, actually, he doesn't see Boba. He does now. Triple kill on G. It's not even done yet. Second Ice Blast come in. It's going to kill Pycat as well. That's a 5-man wipe.
Holy shit.
You know, honey, when you said proactive, Dota?
I think they heard you.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. And he's... Koika finished his Radiance. But again, I think he joins. Like, I think it was actually misplayed by Seedoy twice. Like, it's good that he doesn't use the Ravage now, but he had the opening here. He had Spectre Elo on him, so he knew, he should have known it's the real one. He had the Spectre ulti on him, so he knows this is the real deal. And then down here, at the tier 2 tower of Radiance, he could have ulted as well. I think he was just in range to hit the 2 targets with the Ravage, but he chose to not do it. I think he was afraid that he's gonna miss on the edges, but Naga was so slowed down, he was gonna drop there. I mean, he dropped either way, but I think he could have maybe used it and lived. I'm not sure.
They still had Zeus ulti the whole time as well.
Yeah.
So maybe he was like, Zeus ulti's enough.
But yeah, like right now, play the protective, like the Spectre ulti's up, Zeus ulti's up, tight Ravage not used. They could, in theory, go right away. Right away. If there's smoke, the issue I see with the lineup, with VP's lineup is actually tower push. They benefiting from, you know, like a kill. 2 kills is like, how do you push towers?
The difference between like a Spectre Radiance and a Naga Radiance is actually pretty huge, because Naga uses it more for kind of farming and split pushing, doesn't it? And Spectre kind of uses it for damage, like in team fights. But is that correct, or like the Spectre use it for farming as well?
I mean, Spectre farms really fast with the Radiance.
Yeah.
Because
not as fast as Naga though.
No, obviously not as fast, but I think Radiance still has a huge, like, the one reason is dagger interruption, obviously, with the Radiance. Then I still think the farming potential of Spectre gets boosted by a lot. But I think this is very scary. They don't have any vision, and they should secure the Radiance of the Spectre. And you see the rotation towards top. They don't want to give him this Radiance.
He's already got the Relic though, so...
Yeah. But right now, making sure that Spectre gets this item, they're setting up for top.
He's so tanky though, and
Yeah,
there's a
they're
Tide
setting up.
nearby.
It's pretty good what they're doing now.
Well, they're gonna give it a go
jump
here.
gets
Tide
done.
blinks in, Ravage, and the bolt. Somebody just immediately dies. Boba is gonna get Ice Blasted. No, he actually walks
Sleep is
away.
out, sleep is out.
The sleep's gonna be used defensively, but
Teeping out.
oh,
That's
the
a
creeps!
risky
The
TP. Oh,
creeps are too strong.
And they're jumping now with a Spectre.
Oh
So
my goodness, EGM's dead.
It's
That's
not gonna reach.
a complete Radiance, right? Almost, actually.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, almost has it.
It's ridiculous.
But it was that was a great play by Tide.
By
'Cause
Sidoi, sitting behind the tower.
I think it was just so important. They need to secure this Radiance. I mean, they had the ultis up, sure. They could have been like proactive, try to search for the kill.
Yeah.
But they read them correctly. They knew they had to stop the Radiance, and they went for this defensive play. They had no vision. Maybe, you know, like this kind of warding up would
This
be
one.
nice. I mean, at this, but they didn't have the. Wasn't it the smoke rotation, or was it just a walk into the?
It was a smoke.
That was the smoke, right? Oh, he scouted the ward. So, oh no, never mind. They just checked if there was a ward.
I like where the Team Tinker are placing their wards actually in really strange places. Like, well, not strange, but you know, unconventional
Scouted.
places.
Yeah.
Well, actually, G finds this one. And
Nothing
that's
gets
something
past
that I think Envy talked about earlier. When you're losing against a Zeus, your map vision just gets really shrinked.
Yeah, I mean the game we played against Tinker, the earlier game we had against them, it's also combo we like to run as Zeus plus Slark.
Slark, yeah, easy D wards.
It's super easy D warding, and if you have the edge, it's like ridiculous because
You have so much
you have
percentage.
you don't need a gem. Like the thing is always getting in danger of you buy the gem, right? You're super active on the map, and then you have the edge, and then you buy the gem to just, you know, extend your lead. But then what happens often is that, all right, guys, we need to kill this gem carrier, and then while you have this gigantic lead, suddenly you drop the gem, and
all of a
this
sudden
gem can mean so much if you can't pick him off again. Like just a slight overextension with it as a gem carrier can turn around the entire thing, because you can't just buy a new gem, and then you suddenly are with a black map. But yeah, like Zeus Stark, that example, you don't need to buy a gem because the two can just do it on its own.
Do you like that change as a pro player? Remember when you used to actually could kill the gem? Like when you're getting ganked, you drop the gem, you kill it, and you know.
I mean, in theory, it's kind of killed if you have it in Fountain, I would say. In this, at least in this patch.
Yeah,
it's
because
quite,
of the high ground.
Yeah, the high ground part. But overall, no, makes maybe a bit more interesting, I guess. Like that you can't destroy it.
It
and
adds
you have
a
to pick it
risk
up.
to it. Like,
Yeah, like you have to pick it up. You have to have a slot for it, and it's gonna be on the ground. Often you can obviously send the courier. If you win the fight, you can send the courier out, and it's not a big deal. But like, yeah, like let's say the gem just drops, you pick it up, like, and you don't have a slot. You need to like, oh, what do I do? Drop my radiance. Panic. Right, Spectres, they're searching very actively.
this is good.
Smoke breaks. They can blink forward here.
Quick foot.
Panic. Oh, not again.
That cast time, Sidori, I think he was looking at the Earthshaker.
No,
and
but
not
they see the smoke breaks,
Yeah.
and I think
Oh, he
Sidori
still
had-
wants it.
Oh, that's just...
the haunt. Oh, the fissure though. Wow. I mean, they'll get EGM. Actually, they want Koifa.
And
Oh, get not enough damage.
But you know what they should have done right there?
Oh, the ice blast into the
The
base.
Spectre was top.
Hold
and
on.
if
Hold
they-
on.
Alright.
Boba? Is Boba actually dead?
Yep.
He's gonna die.
pretty sad.
It's like,
This is when you buy like 5 cloaks.
no, but what I was gonna say is like, I think Sidoi had the ultimate there, but even if he didn't have the ulti, I think the right move could have been, like, if they see that they don't have TPs or they don't instantly TP out, the right move would have been if Spectre just haunts. Like, he haunts, you have the visions, like
You know
Sidoi's
where
gonna-
everyone is.
Exactly, Sidoi can follow up, then Spectre can even jump in this area and get the slow off. I think he could have timed it a bit earlier. Like, sure, he's gonna get sleep if he jumps in, but like he would give this vision so you can chase.
And the The Naga illusions, do they or the Spectre illusions?
They could just Ravage this. Actually, not if they're silenced though. Ravage, dodge, Sedoy. They are gonna get a quick kill though.
Blinking one, run from the air checker. Oh yeah.
Ice Blast is gonna come in. That's very dangerous against the Zeus. Hasted Zeus, man. The S4 rune, 1 kill. Second kill is gonna come up very easily. G is just running away with this game. Beyond Godlike, looking for the Beyond Godlike, thanks to the war. He's got Blink. The Bolt's actually gonna miss, but he's got a ton of mana, and they're gonna get a Gush as well. Pycat, actually, maybe they're gonna kill Sedoy. That's a Beyond Godlike triple kill. Zeus ult is back up.
He should not risk this. He needs to watch out. This is not good.
Zeus ult, Arc Lightning. He's got Yules. He's like, actually, the block is real. Okay, that takes off the poison, but. Oh,
that was overextension though.
Look at that zoom in. Look at that dramatic zoom in.
What am I seeing?
That's protection value. Thank you. Sorry, I'm looking at the stream preview and we see a zoom in into a Pycat's face.
Oh, Spectre. Is he gonna get him top? It looks like it. 1 more hit. Yes. But there was just like this costs like
when you have the lead.
Yeah, I mean. I guess it's not the most gigantic kill on a Veno, but it was like 2 pieces of his axe, almost, pretty much, kind of. It's just, you take this risk, but why do you take it? Like, your chance of him, you killing him is only happening if he like actually tries to kill you.
Yeah.
And he had the Veno ulti ticking on him. He knew he was going to drop.
Yeah,
he knew he had to play with the Eels, and Eels is not going to take off the ulti. So, it was just always like just playing cocky.
It used to actually, didn't
it's like a risk. It's like something. If you want, I think playing safe means so much. Ravage is up very soon. I don't know. I don't really know why they're pressuring right now because they don't have Ravage. They play very aggressive.
I guess they feel the pipe is enough for the team fight with the Spectre.
He's trying to get the axe on the A as well now. It's the ogre. The scepter can mean so much in this fight.
Late game, the ogre Agrams is ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually wonder. Like, I try to convince playing ogre as a core middle. I think it's. I don't know. I liked it in the old patch already. I want to play it.
Yeah.
Never lost the pop. I actually think ogre middle is very legit.
Okay, I can't hear anything because Shiva is talking in my ear quite loudly.
Shiver, please. Okay, looking at the game progression, we have a Spectre farming top. He just purchased a Reaver, I guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they're actually fighting this. Blink from Sedoy going in the mid lane. Ravage is available. The Zeus ult just cleans up, and so will coming in is the Han.
Might be in trouble too.
Quite fun. He has no song, but everybody's dying. Pycat though, it's gonna go down as well.
He needs
still
to
have
TP
pipe?
out. He needs to TP out.
Pipe him?
He's gonna get out.
Pipe him?
Oh, he had
I think
a
it's
pipe
okay.
all along.
Don't need hype, man.
All right.
It's to scare them.
But there you see just the damage output, and that's what I meant with the early game. Like, I think, for example, if that happens to you on a puck, puck is out of the game. Like, you need to have this early lead. Zeus, he doesn't suffer at all. Like, I mean, sure he does. Of course, any hero suffers when he loses boots and bottle, but like
we were saying how much of a game-winning thing that was. And Zeus, he still has like so much farm.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. Where I said like it's one of these heroes where being sacked doesn't really hurt him that much. Because once you get the blink, you're as effective as like sure you can have a hex on top of that. You can have all these items on top of that, but you're still gonna be super strong. Like your damage output doesn't change a lot at all. The item pickups of him are. Guess alright. I think Eels dagger is always a combo. The whole saving part and also Eels just for to not let someone dagger away, I guess. But yeah, G is having a very good game.
Ooh, this is a
gang on top.
Can they?
They're gonna burst him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Miss Skyrath ulti.
I mean, I think he's gonna go down.
Yeah.
But the TPs are coming in. The question
Can
is,
he buy back? No.
He doesn't have Han.
Oh my god!
Oh, Virtus.Pro right now is laughing, and we are too.
Holy shit!
Oh, and they're gonna catch the Venom.
Yeah, they are. They have Gush, and there you go. The double. No multicast just yet, but
He has Axe 16. Like the ogre needs.
Yeah, there you
to
go.
watch out. Actually, think he's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead.
Album Sadoi, click him. Oh. And Naga got the kill as well on Quagga, so he actually got the experience for us.
So, Hani, do you go straight refresher here and just say, you know what?
On what hero?
On Zeus?
On Zeus. Honestly, like my favorite item build on the hero is getting Dagger into Bloodstone. But like he went different item choice. But I don't know, I feel like Dagon's always a really good choice, but I believe he's gonna just get the refresher, obviously. Like having the Spectre, you know, like we just saw one ulti, what it does when you focus Spectre.
Yeah.
Right.
But so yeah, I can totally see the refresher being a very good pickup here. Especially when I mean, if you choose to go the Axe as well, like refresher is a must. If you want to choose to get Axe, I think refresher is a must. And since he has all this mana pool right now, he's 1700 and he's working on the refresher, so this is gonna really hurt. Naga is gonna get his Reaver now, I believe. I think he needs to buy it as well.
What do you think of the warding from VP? Like, so aggressive here.
Good warding. Yeah. I think they want to be the ones
to take the fight and let Spectre
I always
farm.
think aggressive wards pay off. I really think aggressive wards pay a lot more than defensive ones. Because even if you have a lead, you're gonna farm your jungle. Like, you want to explore everything. Like having lane wards that go into your jungle are very good. I mean, I'm terrible at warding, but I know what's pretty good for you. I think the wards that VP has just for like jump, you know, like this ward on, they only have one ward left right now. And
they had another one outside the tier 2, but down here as well.
Right? Yeah, it gives you all this, okay, we move into the lanes. So they kind of can count on where the heroes are.
Oh, Sadoi.
But
no pipe just yet. He's just like holding on to it. He does have that Ravage.
Piping now.
The silence is coming out.
Drop. It's going to be a bad
Ice Blast. He doesn't get off his ult though. The Zeus ult's going to come down. Everybody's really low. The Shadow will take one down. BZZ will take another down.
Okay, that wasn't too bad for Team Tinker.
I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it was much better than their previous
Ravage though, so it was actually quite. I mean, right now all the kills suspect to get are quite bad for Tinker, because I mean, Pyket is farming. But the thing is, I think Pyket could have been an item further. Oh, is there... Oh, Pyket, right. That's Koiko, not Pyket. Well met. But, I mean, I think Koiko could have been an item further if he didn't join these fights.
Yeah.
Like,
there was the 2 fights that you mentioned, right?
Yeah, like
one before the...
Yeah, he just... One before the Radiance, one with the Radiance, but he just joined those fights and, like, the outcome was... He saved his team, I guess, with a sleep, but...
Did he turn his Radiant off? Does he know? Oh, the Radiance is on, so Ogre knows. Oh, but it's trap. It's a trap.
They have...
No, TP out, and the Yules cancel it. Is anybody coming in?
No, I think Yules a bit screwed. So when you play Naga, do you ever join fights, or do you always just greed out?
The thing is, I actually think I play Naga bad, because I would join fights. Because I have this mindset, alright, I need to help my team.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard to just knock it off. But I think if you play Naga, it's more about your team, I suppose. Like, you create space early. They did a great job for Naga in the early game. He got 2 kills.
Yeah.
They
the first blood and a career kill.
Yeah, they ruined his lane, the Zeus lane. And I don't know, like, it was a good early game, but I think actually that Koiko did the mistake there of trying to help out. I mean, he will think of himself better afterwards as well. Why did I do this? Because he would have been way further at, like, way further than item progression.
Yeah, especially the first fight.
Yeah, like...
He didn't even have Song for that fight, so it was... Because it was cooldown for like 2 minutes, we pointed it out.
Alright.
And like you said, like, if he didn't join the fight, he would have the Relic, and he would be, I think, pressuring a tower. And speaking of tower, I don't think VP actively pushed any towers, but because they were just winning fights, the creeps just knocked down all the G1s. So now the map really opened up for them to do more aggressive ganks like what we just saw a couple minutes ago.
I mean, there's going to be the Roche attempt now. They're going to take it as well. But like, you can obviously see the lack in VP's lineup, which I think, like, let's say one of these more stable teams, or like what makes a stable team, I guess, is you have to have all these aspects in your lineup.
Yeah.
For example, EG, the reason often why they don't lose on Dire, which is by far their better side, is just this Roche potential. They abuse Roche every time, and it means so much. And like, just for example, a medallion, right? It does so much. Like, even in this situation, especially when you have no Roche potential at all, like having a medallion, it means so much. like maybe it's obvious like now it's like whatever.
You guys
know?
did it quite a bit as well in some of the other early games I watched when you played PA and Drow and stuff.
Yeah, it can mean a lot. Just like abusing this Roche, you have this early lead, you extend your lead, then you go for the tower pushes. But like yeah, like my overall point was more like so. There's two factors they're missing, and that's the Roche potential and the push potential. Like they aim right now to have this. They have this super awesome 5-5.
They just win the fight, and that's how they'll push. Like.
But then that's also the weakness. So if you know they need to fight, and Spectre ulti still has quite some CD, and obviously Spectre is not that super strong. Like if they didn't choose these fights, Radiance on Spectre wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Like, he would have had it in comparison to Nugget, which had probably the best early game you can ask for. Is like. They don't choose to fight, they just sit back and farm. They just sit back and farm. Then VP, like I said, they need to be the proactive team with the Tide ulti. They took the fights well then, but yeah, like now, like Team Tinker is just behind, and it didn't need to be that way.
By the way, the refresher on Zeus has been finished, so
Yeah.
the likes of Zeus, Skywrath, Puck, they're gonna just get blown up.
I think what VP needs to do right now is fuck the split push. Like what they're doing right now is not optimal. I really don't think so. I think Spectre should not be sitting alone on a lane. I think he should be with a team, and he should be sitting on front, like at the front, and to just hit the tower.
Using the Aegis.
Yeah, use the Aegis. And then the thing is, they play with the Aegis as well, like with the Aegis on top of the potential buyback. I don't know if he has it right now. Yeah, he does have a buyback. So the siege is terrible, but they can just force towers like that. Like, the issue, I guess, will be the Naga, right?
Sending the illusions constantly at you.
Yeah, at lanes and at middle, but how many urn charges do you have? 2 urn charges, and it's also Spectre having the urn. Doesn't really need it at this point, but like he can still help out his team, but I feel like, I'm not sure, like the way TD is throwing it more would be taking a fight on terms on the Spectre, because Spectre, he can't be killed, like it's not happening.
Yeah.
They should fight everyone else but Spectre. Sure, Spectre can always join, but the thing is, they just stall, they stall, they stall.
Who do you prefer late game, the Naga or the Spectre?
I think if it goes like 15 minutes more like this.
I think Naga and Spectre are about even in terms of the one issue I think Spectre will have is that he can run out of mana against the Diffu. So.
Well, actually, they find him without Song. This is pretty bad. Double ult, he's dead. I mean, would you just use it here? Double ult, bang.
Not good. I don't think.
Oh,
so.
what?
He lived.
Did the ice buff was on?
The AA ulti actually missed.
Oh, I see.
What?
I thought he had it for sure. Meanwhile, Pycat on the bottom lane.
It was Tidehunter.
Oh, G.
His middle.
And Pycat lives as well.
And he's gonna die. Wait, is he?
Oh, he died. Okay.
No, I'm saying Zeus. Oh, he could have gotten a warded off. I think he would have. Yeah, he still dies.
Wow.
Holy crap, that Ags Venomancer ulti.
Yeah. But that's a refresher used. And like now that was actually not bad that they almost got the pick off on the Naga there, but I mean kind of poor execution I guess.
The AA ulti missed.
But yeah, but then also I think Ogre needs to get a positioning item right now, like to get the stuns.
Yeah.
Like with the Tide, so Tide jumps, then Ogre just locks on the Naga. If they locked on Naga and he buys back, like then you lose the game if he dies again.
Honey, if Koifa plays good enough, you just push out every single lane. Can Virtus.Pro ever push in? Like the push is just terrible.
I think they need to commit to like push items. I think like something that can siege. At one point, I think Spectre can aim to get a Curious, for example.
And I see, yeah.
Like that would be something, so you can semi-siege, I guess.
And
at
maybe
the same time,
a Vlad's on Tide or something like that.
Yeah, like a Vlad's is another one, which gives you this something bonus damage. But yeah, like you said, it's very difficult. And right now, they just, like, especially using the refresher on Zeus, they just stall the game. Like, they're not using the Aegis at all.
When I look at the last hits as well, like, every 1 or 2 that Spectre gets, Naga gets 3 or 4.
I mean, I don't think that's a big deal, because they still play with a single core Naga, and he takes all the farm from everyone else. Like, Shaker doesn't even have a dagger.
Ooh, they see Jot him. That's a free kill.
But is it? Ulti? Oh, that was nicely done, actually. But Cito is actually gonna die there. But the Spectre have ulti? He does. Wait, what is happening? Alright, that's...
Everybody's sleeping home.
Yeah, they're just going home.
But that's, if you look at it, I think in...
Oh, they're gonna pick up Sidoi.
The Naga illusions are so powerful.
Oh no, they were chasing the Ogre instead.
Radiance is...
Oh.
Is he gonna get in range?
No, the thing's gonna kill him. Okay, grand.
But yeah, space created. Like, it's just stalling.
Yeah, Naga wants that, like,
and
fair.
stalling.
Oh my god, Yo is...
And he's like, they haven't used Aided at all.
They just timed out.
I'm not even sure if the Diffu Blade on Spectre is that good of a pickup. I think, what's it called? Abyssal Blade would maybe be something. To be honest, like Butter, Abyssal, that
Just for
direction.
the lockdown?
Because Diffu is not really that hard carry item for Spectre. I think even a Hex, for example. Hex could be also great.
Oh, here comes a TPM from the Naga. Silence. Everybody's here. It looks like Zeus. Oh my god.
Holy crap.
2 dead immediately. BCC's dropping pretty low.
He's dead. The Venomancer ulti is too powerful. Like,
But why does he...
instead of attacking Quickfill, was that what you
I
were?
wonder if he even could have lived if he just went into the forest.
Oh, just juking into the trees.
Yeah.
I mean, he got chased by Radiance. I don't know how much he was taking down, but it looked like he had quite some HP left to even just go into the trees and live there. But yeah, game is stalled again. That's 80 seconds downtime. Spectre obviously doesn't want to buy back. And like I said, like this Diffu item, I mean, it works. Obviously, it works on the Elos, but is it going to be doing that much? I think a Manta is actually the best pickup you can do after Radiance.
So you can
or
diffuse the blade silences from Skyrat, maybe?
Yeah, but you can do that with Manta.
Yeah.
Well, on your teammates.
I guess, but
Yeah, I'm just.
I think you're
saying
gonna be the
that
focus every time.
But yeah, like I just think it's like not the greatest. I don't know, like late, like looking at the late
Super
game,
late
you
game,
want to be
yeah.
the stronger late gamer, and the diff is just like so. You have another core next to you,
Okay.
and right now, I mean, I guess you have Zeus. It's not terrible. I think Zeus is never bad. If he gets, for example, take an E-Blade.
What about just a Hex for pickoffs?
Yeah, like I mean, the Hex is the other one, obviously.
Yeah.
The Blink X.
Yeah, I mean, they just really like this. I don't know if they lack so much disable. I mean, they have
just need
Ogre
to-
in theory,
They
but
need gap closers.
yeah, it's like this gap closing mechanism. Like a 4-step on Ogre would be great. That's why it often shows him even over a straight act, right?
Yeah, just even a Blink Dagger, an early Blink Dagger
Yeah.
on Ogre. Okay, he's going for bots.
How far is Egypt? It's like, holy shit. I think
I feel so bad for EGM.
42 minutes and he's not gonna get his blink.
He's
He just-
0-14.
The funny part is, you know, I'm actually wondering if they use. What happens if they're like, guys, all right, let's get a double kill. Zeus ulti twice, Spectre ulti. We got EGM and we have Skyride. Like they both have 1k HP.
They're both dead.
Yeah, they actually are. They actually are. I don't even think a TP saves them if he coordinates it well on Spectre and he jumps, hits once, jumps, hits once. They have 2 kills.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, Hani, what do you think about Refresh Orb on Spectre as a really late game choice?
Spectre dying.
Looks like he should be fine.
Refresh Orb on Spectre.
Yeah.
Well, it's again, I think it's not a bad item, right? It's pretty good for the 5-on-5. I mean, I guess with this composition, when you look how weak, like in terms of farm, like sure, Veno has an axe and a BKB, but Veno is a hero. He doesn't get stronger. He really doesn't. This is the strongest he gets. He can get like an AC and like, you know, turn into maybe a carry, but it takes like forever. That's one. And even then, he's still food to a Spectre. Like he will not be able to fight him straight up. And just this item progression turned more into a pop, I feel, because they don't really know what they should do. There's always like so what is Tide doing? Tide is that.
So Ice Blast coming in. If Sing Sing gets hit,
Sing?
oh, the
Wow,
Hans are
okay.
coming in. All right, I mean, the bolt's gonna come down, right? There you go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, do you just not push off this? Like,
No, but the funny part is, I actually would like to see how many engages there were that were not like counter goes in a way.
Yeah.
Like they choose to go proactive when they should just, in theory, Alright, Koi pushes lanes. It's super boring to play that way. It's really, really boring, but that's the way they're gonna stall the game and starve VP. Because, like, now they have the chance to push, but what happens if Naga just split pushes? You will never end up in the tower push, never. Like you said, Lumi, like, they're not gonna be able to push.
This is what you were talking about here, just having Spectre just smack the
They
tower.
need to have this Spectre in front, and that's why I meant, like, going for this Butter Abyssal into physical damage. They need more damage, and I don't know, I just don't think a diffo is that big of a difference. Like,
Yeah.
Manta is great, gives you push. I think Butterfly or AC would be
Satanic
great.
isn't too bad either.
I think Satanic, at one point, I almost think you can drop the Radiance and turn it into the super hard carry.
Yeah.
But it's too good to not have, to be honest. Like, against all these jumps, like, they would be happy if you dropped the Radiance.
Oh, the EGM would probably like add you to Steam friends and be like,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
No, but interesting what Spectre is going to get now. I actually think not having Manta is too good on the hero. I'm not a big fan of Manta overall. Like, often I'm just not a fan of the item, but I think on Spectre is probably one of the best. He misses this kind of a bit of movement speed just to catch up on people.
BKB.
And the spell is pretty good. Like, they've no way to stop.
And like in this situation, when you I think it does. I'm wondering right now. Does Desolate go through?
No. BKB, no.
No.
It doesn't. All right.
Yeah, it's pure damage.
All right. I was gonna say the man to Desolate.
Give him the triple chop.
But if he buys an Abyssal right now, they would
That-
solve
yes,
all these
yeah.
issues.
And he has enough life and attack speed, I think, with the Ogre buff. He has the attack
like
speed.
Abyssal, Butter, drop the Diffo, get a Manta,
Okay, so
and
he
you're
spent a bit of
stacked.
gold. I think he bought the
buy?
butterfly
I didn't-
recipe. Oh no, monkey.
What?
MKB.
Is that an...
Yeah.
I guess you
mean-
could kill the Naga illusions quicker, but
Yeah, but at the same time, I think the way they should probably play this game is everyone else dies but Naga anyway, so...
Just ignore him near.
Everyone else.
Okay.
Then Spectre can go ham on everyone else, but like, look at the progression of items. he
No, stop
finished-
looking at EGM. He, like the poor guy he's so happy
he's
with
got a
his hood.
hood. He's not gonna die to the combo anymore.
It's the transition into the...
That 45-minute hood.
But he won't die to Zeus double anymore, right?
but he's
fine.
gonna die to a Spectre Haunt.
One step at a time, honey. One step at a time.
What does he get next? Yule Scepter?
EGM?
Yeah.
I think EGM needs to get a Shadow Blade. Because
Oh yeah, you can dodge
he
the...
gets a Shadow Blade and Spectre is not gonna get a gem or dust because he has no room. And then he can live.
Yeah, you can dodge one of the Zeus ulti.
Yeah, not bad.
He's planning his whole game around living rather than actually winning.
Never seen that actually.
What?
Shaker going mana boost into hood.
So this Aegis, do you even give it to BZZ? Does BZZ even need it?
Yeah.
I think the value of having Spectre Aegis is too good because you just play on the dispersion and you drop the team. Like first of all, you need to focus him, and they don't really have a value target next to him anyway. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like, all right, Zeus gets this Aegis because he's gonna do super much.
Zeus doesn't even need to be in a team fight. Nearly every team fight he's been miles away. And
They just
double
use the
ultis.
sleep. All right, 6 seconds cooldown. Ice Rock, please.
They actually get a tower.
Split push, Dota.
Oh, here we... Just kidding. I wonder how much gold Tinker has spent just to TP away.
He actually has a refresher now on Tide as well. I honestly feel like it comes down to this VP, we gonna push and finish the game, and if it doesn't work, we lost. Like, someone is just gonna be frustrated. Alright, that's it.
That's the nugget that I'm supposed.
What just happened?
Was he disconnected? What?
I don't know.
Alright, he does have a buyback.
Oh, so he's... I'm confused.
The 5th player, the chair's empty, guys.
Oh my god, Paddy! He's been abducted! Well, Quaggas is playing from home.
Wait, look at this. Look
No,
at
he
this.
lived! He's so happy!
Value hood.
And don't forget the gauntlet.
I think you
Oh.
know what he actually needs to do? He just has a smoke on him and hopes he will not
Yeah,
find
yeah.
him. He instantly just smokes and then he just hopes.
That's so next level.
No, but the Spectre Elo still chases him, right? So
Yeah,
he
but
just hopes that BZD doesn't see him. Like he's gone. He DV to base.
He's on that, you know, that cliff on the top left
But
of the map.
you know what? You know what would actually be next level? Would be if AA you time these ultis, right? And the only way they live is if they instantly TP fountain. So what
You time all the ultis at the fountain?
A shoots the ulti.
Pass to the fountain.
Yeah, the moment the Zeus double ulti, Spectre ultis, everyone is gonna heal up. You can, I think you can even delay the A ulti slightly.
iCat, he's gonna pop his BKB and his ult. BZZ and the front line does not care. Does have to Age of Steel. EGM dies despite the hood. What a shocker. And there's a buyback.
He has no mana?
What is Cedar doing?
He has
just
no mana?
refreshed, but
He's got Arcane. He's got Arcane.
he still doesn't have mana.
And BZZ.
What's happening?
Pipe? 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 Pipe?
Pipe.
No pipe?
Okay,
Alright,
pipe
pipe
for Zeus.
Oh no, I think BZZ is gonna die.
It's really, really... If he dies now, if Koiko dies right there, it's game.
Well, here's the thing. I think BZZ might actually die quicker.
He has a diffo.
There's a diffuser blade. Ice blast. Oh no, it misses.
Think
He'll
about
back
it.
off.
Think about the possibility.
He's stuck. He's stuck in there.
Yeah. He does have buyback.
He has
though.
buyback and hunt in 18 seconds.
Purge yourself, purge yourself.
Oh, the Zeus.
Oh my god. He can buy back in
He can't own yet though.
10
Yeah, maybe
seconds.
buy back in a bit if a fight still keeps going.
If they thought about this, I mean, if they maybe didn't know that he has Manta and Ilus, they could have known he has the Ilus on
Is this
CD,
when you
but
do the Heen buyback
I
and dive
think
the
what
fountain?
they could have won the game if Spectre purged Naga, because Naga went for the net on him, obviously. Purged Naga into A. He will not be able to dodge the A blast. He would have died.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so sorry to cut you guys off, but I have Envy right next to me, and he's itching to talk.
Did Envy win the liking game?
Did you win your liking game?
Yeah,
And
I actually did.
he okay. He said he's really good at Dota. You have a mic in your hand. You look like you want to talk. So let me know if you want to join in. By the way, Koifa is finds Zeus in the jungle here.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he has buyback or anything. Zeus is gonna get blown up. Ice Blast's gonna come in. Yule Scepter. Oh, the multicast. It's not exactly the best chain stun, but hey, man, you just burst him down. Pycat giving everybody the poison. Yule finally receive a pipe. He sees it. The multicasts are coming in. Sador's gonna get focused. Force stab TP, and he can't. Wow, what a double force. He'll make it home.
Okay.
That got a little bit scary.
That's not
there.
too bad considering, like, not losing G or Sadoi.
They're actually gonna back their top right now. Who they lose?
Are they gonna lose the
protection?
Raps?
Nah, it's back to protection. The lanes are actually not pushed in. Spectre's out now as well.
He
Thing
still
is,
has
they
buyback.
still have to watch out a lot. You know what I'm wondering? What happens? What happens if they if they commit for Spectre to the Naga? They find the Naga. They just like dagger him, and then he sleeps, TP's out, and they shoot that A ult into the fountain, and the A gets the ulti on. They can't suicide with Spectre yet. They can't suicide.
Yeah, and
They
he
just dump him in the fountain. He's gonna die.
with the dispersion.
Next level play.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
We did actually see Heen the
Yeah,
other day.
Heen tried to do that, yeah.
Spectre ult into a fountain.
But the uphill is the one thing that it'll screw you over.
Yeah, I mean that's why he saves the ulti. So he like ultis and then he chills and waits.
How's EGM and Bulba getting on?
AGM almost has his. He
Oh, he's got
finished.
pipe.
Pipe
Look at
finish.
that item progression.
Oh.
And now he actually really lives.
Yeah. He's a god.
Oh shit.
Koifa is probably just gonna follow him around the whole
What is
time.
happening top?
Okay.
Oh no.
He has no mana?
He doesn't have any mana.
Oh shoot,
the
man.
blade coming into play.
Okay, Ice
the
Blast.
diffuser.
It's gonna hit. Diffuser. No. Where's the diffuser? I think
But
it's on
he's still-
cooldown. All right, here we go.
Counter diffu.
Give him the right
Another
click.
diffu.
Bang.
Diffu used.
Okay,
He has
this is
ulti
like the
though.
Soul Chase. I mean, Zeus could take this kill.
And
and he
that's no
will.
buyback. No buyback for 3 minutes.
Now you
it's
just
go time.
win, right?
Oh,
no, they
shit.
didn't shoot these Zeus ults.
But wait, does he have buyback on Spectre? He does, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Sing Sing getting the double multi. Actually, there's no multi at all. He'll blink back out, I
Holy
think.
crap.
Is he? All right, he's cool.
But it's go ham
ALT,
time.
ALT, ALT, where's ALT?
And then there's no
ALT,
push.
ALT.
Fire!
Shoot it!
You can see it. On the
Alright, they're just trying to dodge.
You know,
Yeah,
we say they're really bad at pushing. We didn't even count the fact that there's a Veno wards defending.
Yeah, but what is Veno gonna do?
Give him the Gale.
Give him the Gale. He has a Manta. Not.
Oh,
okay.
oh no.
Can he just like...
Okay, never mind.
Oh, he
There's
doesn't
no
have a
Veno
haunt,
anymore.
Though. This is not... Wait.
If he dies, he can bot in, I guess.
Oh, that's true. Never mind. He has the bots. It's good.
Does Veno not have buyback? Looks like he doesn't. No, Naga already bought back.
I don't think he gives.
Die, just die already.
I guess. Okay.
This is like the strangest Dota game I've seen in a long while.
EGM.
Is this game? I think this is game.
Oh, nice first stuff. The ogre is just running around behind their towers, just multicasting people.
Not hit the racks, but hit the freaking base.
They have 20 seconds before.
Towers? Hello? I mean, I guess they just want to go Magus, but I don't know if they get that.
They'll definitely get the tier 3 after the racks.
This is like 20. They can only sleep. I think they should have actually gone for. Yeah, now they get 2 sides. Maybe more.
They can't get top though because of the tower.
I think they could have. Yeah, I think they should have thrown. I really think.
Oh, the Ice Blast canceling the regen. I mean, that's.
Does Zeus have ulti? Yeah, Zeus has 1 ulti.
Yeah.
They can't go top.
They should have thrown. Now they're giving him the chance to get back into the game. Spectre has no buyback, so this is actually risky. Like, this is actually. Why are they backing off?
Roche could possibly.
Because Shaker's gonna dagger initiate, pipe initiate.
Oh god, Bulba can nearly 4-stuff him.
I mean, that's 2 sides, but what's 2 sides against Naga? It doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, it's good, but I guess the one good part is now they can all in top, but
they have to wait for a buyback
to get Aegis for sure. And they just took the risk of losing a game just because, like, if they kill Spectre, and they can kill Spectre.
Well, Pycat, I just heard him say he just bought back. Let's try to kill him and win the game. So
yeah,
right. They're gonna try to make a play around that.
So what do you do if you are VP and you want to win the game? Just sit in base, boys. Sit in base for 5 minutes and do nothing. Like, for real.
Well,
the thing is though,
they're gonna run just a Doi first.
Korkva has buyback in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and they need to wait. They need to wait 4 minutes right now. 5 minutes.
He's going in hard. Ravage is gonna commit. The second Ravage. In fact, that Spectre is gonna come in. Where's the song? The bolts and the shatters. There. No Naga for 30 seconds.
Oh, y'all is going ham.
But can he TP anywhere? He has bitties. He can TP on the wave right now. But
no, he has no buyback, and the puck just got melted.
Oh, what? But now puck died. Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god, this might be.
He has Song. He needs to use Song right now and get the hell out. Like, it's getting too real right now. They're going to focus on BZZ. Keep in mind, he doesn't have buyback for 4 minutes. The 2 cores without buyback. BZZ wins it with the MKB.
Oh, that's Pycat.
Okay, Pycat is all to you. Give him the big ult, and he's going to try to go home. The poison, the right click. Is he going to die in the base? No, he won't. Pycat.
He actually tried to defibrillate that.
He just, please.
That's GG, right?
That's a good game.
Yeah.
It could have been 5 minutes
the
ago.
Creeps,
but
too strong.
there we stay with a 1-1.
Wow.
Oof. GG.
What a game. Strange game of Dota where pro team, no pushing. The Creeps MVP.
Hello? Why did everybody just stop talking?
I don't know.
We're all tired.
Okay. So, what a game! What a long game as well. Do you think it could have been? It could have been shorter. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think it could have been.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That was not on camera, but that did. We had it coming, I guess. That was
Okay.
for play-by-play that I missed. It was Envy emptying a monster bottle on Hani's head, probably for queuing him on C servers. But he's laughing about it, so
I guess I deserved it.
you know how? Look, I should have actually done.
Hani, the bigger sportsman.
Yeah.
It's okay, I can take it.
It's just monster. It will wash out. It's fine. You're right. Well, what a game that was, regardless, though. I mean, that was some
You okay?
back and forth.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Fair play to you.
Well played.
Like,
Just take it like a man. Yep. Back to the game. I actually have only one question, because at this point, was there anything, like, the last 15
soaking wet, and she was like proper professional.
I have to try, you know? The last 15 minutes of the game, is there anything else that matters apart from positioning and captaining? Like, does a draft at that point even have that big of an impact?
I mean, like I said, I think they don't really have this high ground push, hardly.
Yeah.
So both teams, like, I don't know, if I was in TT's shoes, I would probably try to just continue split pushing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you do, and not try to go for the fight. As you see, they kind of lost the game because of the aggression they actually brought into the game. Because they obviously had the worst 5-on-5. They just chose to fight. They didn't need to fight. They could have bought another pipe and sit and play.
I felt so bad for EGM and Bulba though. Like they literally didn't get a single item. Like Bulba had a Staff of Wizardry for the whole game.
That's
just a Staff of Wizardry. Like, what?
Greedy Naga.
So I know you were talking a lot about the Diffusal Blade and then the MKB, but now that I think about it,
I mean, the Diffu actually burned the mana, so you couldn't ulti.
Because the way they're playing it is like, we're never going to push. We're going to just go for the fight. And I guess when you're going against MKB Diffusal Blade against the Deuce Naga, it's kind of like the best set of killing items you could get.
True.
Burn the mana, hit through the MKB. That last fight where they both didn't have buyback, it looked pretty close, but the MKB allowed them to get the last
It
extra
was literally
hits.
the MKB, yeah.
So
And the Diffusal Blade, so she couldn't sing as well.
it's just like a weird way of winning the game, because I'm so ingrained to see, all right, you got to push to win the game, but it's like taking it back to the pubs, just kill heroes, and then the push will come from the creeps. I thought that was pretty cool.
Every Zeus ulti, like, I was
Just
in,
like
in
double,
tears
triple,
laughing.
yeah.
Like, I was just like, okay, they're kind of winning. Oh, no, wait.
The final score is 24-63. Like, I don't think we've
Holy
seen
crap.
a game like this for a while.
G had 28 kills and 20 assists.
Well, and talking about G, he is the man of the match. I wonder if there is a camera for Jess too, because she is standing there with G for the post-game interview with the winning team, Virtus.Pro.
Is that? Are you all right?
That's my first interview.
Okay. Oh, we're on me. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. All right, well, we're here for the winner interview, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this to you since I have my own microphone, if that's all right. So, first of all, what was going through your mind when you saw the Naga pickup on Team Tinker?
It's just a hero, like it can be used both ways. It can be a core Naga that they use this game, or it can be a support Naga, so you need kind of guess of it. But as for me, I don't feel like Naga is some kind of unbalanced or the hero I don't understand. I'm practicing it a bit, so I know that there are plenty of heroes that can do okay with that. It's not like 100% win, but as for me, Spectre is pretty simple way to play against her. Maybe not the best, and if she gets farm, she still is a pain in the ass, but you can still win from this, so it's just a hero.
And how was your confidence after the first game, seeing as you guys did lose to Tinker?
It's for me, especially for this tournament.
You were falling asleep there.
It's just the game, how it looks like everyone could beat everyone, and there are a lot of ties during this group stage. So teams, it's not about teams are super even, but to really understand who is better, you need some kind of best of 5, not some best of 2. It can be simple 1-1, it can be 2 wins in a row, but later on the team will lose 3 times. There are a lot of strategies that used on these tournaments by different teams, so I guess some of the strategies are better than another one, and that's how it is. So.
And finally, was there a point in the game that you guys absolutely knew you had won and you just were no longer worried?
I think in the mid game, I thought that our chances are something like 90% for us, that we can easily win. We need to make a lot of mistakes to actually lose this game. So it looks really easy on some point where Team Tinker's support heroes couldn't manage to take so much damage from Spectre ulti, Zeus ulti, and maybe some lucky A ultis. So it looked like a pretty simple game.
Great. Well, thank you so much. I'll go ahead and let you get back to bed, or get to bed, rather. I know you guys are all really tired after a long day, and now we are going to throw it back to the panel with Shiver.
Thank you, Jess. And indeed, back to the panel, because it was the last game of the day. And that means that we have some results. We do. Today we had 4 2-game series, and those 4 ended in EG taking 4 wins, and Team Tinker playing both their series 1-on-1. Those were the 2 teams that, of course, had 2 series. We had, of course, MVP not getting any points, Virtus.Pro not getting any points, and Alliance MVP Polar both getting 1 point. Any surprises for you guys?
The surprise for me is Tinker not doing better, because coming in, they are one of the favorite teams.
Yeah.
But the results they're putting in makes them look like kind of the middle of the pack team. Because I think VP Classic and Alliance, you can make an argument that they're the weaker teams here. And the teams that you should get 2-0s against. So I'm surprised that this was the result.
Yeah, for me, I guess it's more Alliance. Like, they actually played really, really well in their game against Tinker. And even the second game, which they lost, they still had a chance like the whole way through. So even with 3 stand-ins, like, they're playing amazingly. They're the surprise for me. Like.
Well, let's take a look at how they end up. So far, of course, it is for anchors that have already played all their matches. Is that the same for MVP Phoenix? Yes, it is. And they're not looking too hot. Now, there is still a chance that they actually will go to the top
if Cloud9 and Alliance don't win any more games.
And if Virtus.Pro loses all their games...
I mean,